But I think an allocation into Hedron, even at these prices, is very. I think it's a decent idea. It really is. I was banging the drums at 18. So right now, I don't like saying all the zeros because it just sounds bad on camera. So 5 zeros in the 18, or the 5 zeros in the 26. So from this head, it's because its all time lowest I think was 2 or 3 basically. And so from here, right, if the price keeps going higher, let's just say it goes to 200, so I'll just say like, oh, let's just say it does a 10x. I'll say it's 260 right now. That's how that's what I'm trying to, until eventually get to the point where like it's a penny, it's it's 10% of you know, when we can start getting into something. We used to do this with hex a lot of the times when it was fractions of pennies, where like it was so hard to say it on camera. Sometimes it was just like, yeah, so it's like 1% of a penny right now. It's like, what does that mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude, those was crazy. I remember when it was trading on Bidesk
yeah,
for like 1 Satoshi, 2 Satoshi,
yeah.
and I remember looking at the screen being like, "Is this thing ever? Are we ever gonna hit 3 Satoshi?" Like I was like, "Is it ever gonna get to
is,
3 Satoshi?
is it ever gonna
Should I
hit three
start?
Satoshi?
Should I start trading on the Ethereum pair? Like, am I just in the wrong window right now? Like, what is going on? How like?" And then watch the live stream with Richard. He's like, "Well, things are going fine," and I'm like, "Richard, do you understand that it's at 2 Satoshis right now? Like, do something." That was me like 5 years ago, or however long, 4 years ago. So I did not believe in Richard nearly as much until Hex started, price started going up, and I thought, wow, that was validation. You know how to design a product. That's when PulseChain launched. I was like, dude, let me in. If that thing hits a penny, if PulseChain ever hits a penny, if PulseX ever hits a penny, if Hedron ever hits a penny, I think we're all rich at that point.
I've said this before, and I've said this multiple times. You are already wealthy, and you don't know it. It's just a fact. Like you hold long enough, and you hold tokens that survive. But like I mean, it's very likely. Like, look, this cycle we're probably looking at $8,000 to $12,000 Ethereum, probably a little higher, but in that zone right there, just responsibly, right? But I've done the math before, right? I think I did the math. If Bitcoin's $1 million one day, right? Let's just say Bitcoin 10 years from now is lazily at $1 million, and we're like, oh, this thing isn't pumping. It's only moved 50,000 this year. Oh my god, and Bitcoin's lame. We've done the math already. If it's tit for tat, that would put Ethereum at like $64,000 per ETH.
Wow.
$64,000 Ethereum. That's not including any bonuses from being ETH 2.0 and having more locked up supply and having less sell pressure and most people staking their coins and da 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 da. So it could,
Vitalik go to Disneyland.
yeah, Vitalik going to Disneyland and stuff.